documentary purposes only. It is meant to provide an authoritative news reporting narrative of historic events that have occurred presented in a journalistic context.
Dallas drill has become an overnight sensation, with popular rappers like FBG Murda, Double O Glizzy, and Lil Chop. However, one person has captivated the world with his disrespectful bars and social media antics. I'm of course referring to none other than D Glock, the 17-year-old demonic rapper from the violent Oak Cliff set of teens, Channel 4, or C4G. C4G, along with other groups around the city, have become a major target for the Dallas gang unit, largely due to the rise of Dallas drill blog pages. Channel 4, being one of the main factors in the rising scene, has quite the few enemies. With all sides essentially losing without realizing, everyone has fallen soldiers to some degree. Trin, a beloved and alleged feared shooter of C4G, would sadly lose his life due to one of the many beefs he was involved in. Channel 4 members mourn Trin and push his name out to the public almost every chance they get, starting the phrase "spinning for Trey," a tribute to the fallen member, as well as a vow of revenge in his name. In today's video, we will look into the question of, is C4G really spinning for Trey? Before the popularity of the Dallas drill scene, a lot of situations and conflicts stayed in the background. Only known by individuals directly involved, the business never left the spot.
With the Dallas scoreboard on YouTube, bro, it's the channel they got. They post a lot of activity on there. Have you got a chance to check that out?
Yeah, I be seeing that shit. Shit, I mean, really just giving the streets. I mean, that really, to be honest, niggas talking too much. I mean, how I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it's so much information.
Until 2024, events and situations that were supposed to be swept under the rug begin to come to light. Things start to be put together in order to push a narrative. C4G, an emerging group of teens, would make a name for themselves by dropping gritty music videos, illustrating the rough reality of growing up in Oak Cliff. Top rappers D Glock and Mark are the most recognizable faces of the collective, being looked at more as strictly the rappers of the group. Then there's the more active members like Mare, Trin, Steppa, and Bodine. While having a great talent for music, C4G would have many different conflicts simultaneously, such as their strange beef with HBO Caleb, an almost comedic character from the North Dallas area, as well as their beef with Sniper Gang, a clique from South Dallas, and the notorious PCE crew from Pleasant Grove. 5K, a reckless set of teens from the Highland Hills hood, would be clicked up with C4G sometime in 2022, with them sharing mutual enemies, often spinning together and making music. Something to be noted is the fact that although the two cliques would do drills together, C4G members are said to be more shy when time comes to earn rank, with Trin being said to be a more hesitant shooter at times.
I used to be in that car trailer, nigga. Trailer used to be scared. Y'all forget, bitch. Them niggas want my partner, bitch. I know them niggas, bitch. Trailer used to be like, bitch. Y'all, bro, right here, bitch. Mario, bitch. You nigga tripping, bro. You nigga tripping. He be like, look how, bro. You gonna do it right here?
He ain't had a dollar on it, no bull.
I'm like, damn, bitch. I'm like, damn, bitch. Let me do it for myself. I'm like, come on, bitch. You look to me, be like, oh, club, bitch. You tripping.
This click-up wouldn't last long because during the summer of 2023, Mark and D would allegedly preview a snippet that dissed fallen OTG member John Jizzle. PCE and 5K, sharing Jizzle as a mutual friend, would link up and create a song called Mario High, dissing a fallen C4G member named Mario, who just so happens to be the cousin of rapper Forbats. This would be the beginning to the ongoing back and forth between the two sides, quickly becoming one of the main wars in the Dallas drill scene. D would begin to stick out as a clearly gifted artist, going on to drop grimy tracks like I Can Merch and One Day Later. D Glock and Mark would earn Channel 4 the reputation of being one of the most demonic gangs in Dallas. Dissing your deceased rivals isn't enough. D would take things to another level, putting his ops as his PFP, posting their unalived body on his story, and even going to their gravesite. These disrespectful antics would prove to have devastating consequences for the group. Sometime earlier, while attending Franklin D. Roosevelt High School, D Glock would have issues with members of another Oak Cliff clique, 4EP or Forever Paid. having school fights, jumping D before the groups would start toting firearms. D would brag about being intimate with girls of enemies from 4EP in the song Red Sox.
Wait, I can't forget about A-Block. Yesterday we were just on A-Block. I be at Ville trying to fuck on A-Block.
With all of the dissing, karma was surely around the corner. Surely it was when, on the night of March 1st, 2024, while in 4EP's hood, C4G members Trin and Mare were just leaving from a nearby friend's spot when 4EP members would spot them. Having serious conflict with their top-ranking member D Glock, 4EP would begin firing shots at the two, starting a shootout, unfortunately taking the life of Trin after he was sadly hit in the head.
Hey, Dallas police investigating the death of a teenager, a 16-year-old boy. Our Olivia Leeds, she joins us now. She is live outside an apartment complex. This is in the Cedar Crest neighborhood of South Oak Cliff where all of this happened. We have seen this before, teenagers involved in these kinds of activities, and now another one dead. Olivia?
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Now, Dallas police are not sharing a lot of information about this homicide investigation, but we spoke to residents who live in this apartment complex behind me. They say the shooting happened just steps away from where children were playing. Here's what we know. Police say they were called to the Signature at Southern Oaks Apartments last night shortly before 9 p.m., where they found a 16-year-old boy who was shot. We spoke with residents who say they called 911 and stayed with the victim until police and EMS arrived. Police say the boy died at the hospital. They won't release the victim's identity because of his age.
This would prove to be a detrimental loss for Channel 4, with members grieving openly on social media, some vowing revenge for the death of Trin. Eerily, they would release one of their most evil songs by far, Justice 4P6, a demonic, disturbing rap track where they mock fallen 6K member Pepe. Of course, his enemies would take the opportunity to express their excitement in regards to the news of one of their most problematic ops. A picture would later surface showing Trin unalived with pants down. This is why you see people laying on the ground with their pants down when they diss him. Here we would see D begin to take rap seriously, with him vowing revenge for Trin as well as to blow up as a rapper, starting the infamous spinning 4 tray phrase, consistently dropping back-to-back snippets on his Instagram. These later becoming some of his most recognizable songs, such as the evil Free Shorty, the demonic Mr. FTO, and of course the addictive Belt Boys featuring fellow Channel 4 member One Bodine. C4G would begin to promise get back in the name of Trin, as such in the song Mr. FTO, where D raps about shooting at least 4 4EP members by the end of the year, hopefully.
But get back ain't got no day, just chillin', finna be a killin'. And this right here, I'm training by the end of this year, bet 4 of them young nigga feel it. Think he'll crash, wanna be a loose screw running to me, and that screw I'ma drill it.
Strangely, no one would come forward claiming the slaying of Trin, hinted at by demonic rapper One Tap in his song Young and Violent, where he raps,
"This stick here is one-on-one, that claiming that work, so I'm on the hunt."
However, Baby D, a top member for the 4EP set, is widely speculated to be the shooter who unalived Trin on that fateful night. D and Bodine would see a huge rise in success with their single Belt Boys, quickly hitting 1 million views within the first 3 weeks. But tragedy would strike the group once more when on April 16th, C4G member Mari, aka Spank, was apprehended by the US Marshals. This would be for the murder of Reaper Gang member Jay Murda on February 16th. Jay Murda would have ties to the sniper gang set out of South Dallas, with their most known members being Baby Diablo, J3 Get Busy, and Mo Gotti. This death would intensify their feud, with J3 shooting up Mark's grandma's home, causing C4G to retaliate almost immediately, coming back that same night, getting into a shootout with sniper gang members, chasing them down. This situation is mentioned by C4G countless times, referring to themselves as Same Night Gang, as well referencing J3 almost falling while trying to get away from a Drake wielding C Murda. 10 days later, on the night of April 26th, while leaving football practice with his coach, 4EP member BD would be shot in the leg, immediately sparking conversation and mourning from fellow 4EP members, as well as laughing and mockery from those at odds with the group. This is speculated to be C4G's work, being mentioned continually by C4G members in songs. Like in the song The Real GBG, where C Murda raps about being disappointed after seeing BD survive the shooting.
Bro, nigga. Same night gang had a nigga at post name man. Same night I thought about dog. Niggas ain't no killers, they faking like killers, but I see the real bitch up in his eyes.
As well as in One Bodine's Law and Murder, where he raps about being infuriated that they didn't unalive BD, being truly upset that he was able to walk around on crutches.
What the fuck y'all thinking? I ain't clutching this gun for nothing. Bro said he tired of attempts, he tryna walk down and open up a nigga muff. He got hit in the leg, we was aiming for head. I hated to see his bitch ass on crutches. I'm clutching in public, so don't do all that mugging, nigga. Real life bitches, I see through that tough shit.
Things would be quiet after that, with D-Glock surprisingly being caught lacking by 5K members at a Benihana's after months of disrespectful behavior on social media. With him and Mark ultimately being locked up at the moment, fans are looking for remaining rappers Tap, Bodine, and C Murda to keep the group alive. Currently, the three are consistently releasing new music, proving that they are here to stay regardless of who isn't around.